Hello students, welcome to Lab B3, which is on page 45. This is a series parallel circuit. So we're simply going to look at a circuit today that is both series and parallel. So I want to take a look at that circuit. We're going to build a circuit very similar to this. Your circuit's going to look like this. I've built one here. Hopefully you can see this from there. Is that I just have this resistor out here in series by itself. These two resistors are in parallel. The tops are connected and the bottom's connected here. And then I'm just using jumper wires here. This red jumper wire to go to this bus line, black jumper wire to go to this bus line in order to build my first circuit. It sort of looks like the schematic, so just to eliminate some of the confusion. And then when you want to add that fourth resistor, you can simply take this bus line out. And you can put your R4 here, and you can either put your R4 down here in the bus line would be one way to do it, and connect this to your power supply. So those are going to be two circuits that we're going to be building today. Your circuit analysis is going to involve some information. We're going to build two of these different types of circuits. This is going to be one of them here, over on the left. And so you want to figure out what your RT should be, and you're going to build this first circuit here, and you are going to calculate RT. So you're going to build it and measure it, see if it comes up to your calculated value. Same thing over here. You're going to build it and measure it. Now remember, when we're working with these circuits, we have a technique that we use, and when I'm measuring resistors, and what I'm doing is I'm measuring the resistance alone, okay? So here's my ohm meter, and here's my circuit here. And so I've got my one resistor here and two in parallel there. So I'm measuring total resistance without the power supply in the circuit. Then when I'm going to measure voltages, I'm going to have my circuit. I'm going to have my power supply across the circuit here. As you can see, here's my power supply circuit here. And now I'm measuring voltage drops across. So whatever components in between the red and black lead on your voltmeter is the voltage that you're reading. So you're going to move that down from R1 and then 2 and 3, which should be the same voltage. And then the last thing we want to think about is that we measure current through. Okay, so what I've done here is I've just connected the negative end of the power supply. I put those same negative leads together from the power supply to the amp meters connected together, and now my circuit's between the two red leads, and that's how you measure the total current. Individual current's a little bit different, and you'll get some hands-on with that later. So just as a reminder, ohms is measured across, volts is measured, or ohms is alone, volts is across, and current is through. We're going to take some time to fill out these charts that are on page 46. Now take a look at the instructions, because what the instructions do is that they eventually want you to take, I think, resistor 3, and you're going to simulate shorts and opens. And the way you're going to do that is, if I want to simulate a short, I simply take the resistor out, replace it with a wire. That simulates a short. So we would do it that way. And then if I want to simulate an open, I would simply remove the resistor altogether, resistors out, and now I'm simulating a short between those two places that the resistor once inhabited, between that point and this point. And then I can measure my voltage that I'm looking for between those 2 points. So you're going to simulate opens and shorts in this lab and do a little bit of troubleshooting. So make sure you take a look at the information here. Check with your instructor as you fill your charts out. And then when you want to simulate those opens and shorts, make sure that your instructor has the opportunity to look at that to make sure you're doing that correctly. We'll see you in lab.